Hey guys, see you again. I'm so happy because I have to tell you something. I'm so sad because
How have you been, Muffin?
I have to tell you something, Erica. I have been
Tell me.
so sad because, guys, my family, I have been far from my family long time. The pandemic was so heavy and everybody was so sad, especially my grandma, because my grandma is like my mother. So when I move on here in Caramanga, everything screwed up because my mommy was so sad for a lot of time. She got depressed because she missed me a lot. um she was so sad. She used to call me every single day, and then suddenly she disappeared for a lot of time, and I decided to travel. Before the pandemic, I decided to travel to visit my mommy, and she was so sad that she couldn't talk to me, and she was so depressed. But when she saw me, sorry, she was like so surprised, and she got anxious, and I decided to invite her to go out to eat out in a restaurant, obviously in her in his favorite restaurant. She tried to recover from the depression. She was like a little bit happy, but she was better. That my visit makes her a little bit happy, but everything screwed up. When the pandemic arrived, everything disappeared again. Mommy got depressed again, and everything was so sad. My grandma used to call me, and she was like, "No, your mom is so bad. You have to travel. I don't know what you have to do, but you have to travel." So take I took my car and I traveled to Cucuta to visit my mother because she was so sad. And I spent like like a year, no, like a year, no, like 6 months. I spent there with my family, and we shared time every single weekend. Every single day we met together. We make meetings, and everything was better and better. But in this moment, I have to travel every weekend or once in a month to Cucuta to visit my mother because she's pretty sick with the pandemic. Before the pandemic, during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, she's during the pandemic, after the pandemic, she's been better. She's like going on well. She has a boyfriend, so she's a little bit happy. So I have to ask you that because I'm really impressed with my mother's situation. So how much time have you been away from your beloved one? Because for example, I have been so much time far away from my family. What about you, Erika?
It was a, a little difficult because I I have been away since 2015 when I have to come to Caramanga to study. So I have gone to visit my family on weekends or maybe when the semester finished. So When the pandemic start, I have to stay here in Bucaramanga, and we didn't see approximately 1 year. So we only could do calls, and it was difficult because they live in the countryside in a farm. So there they don't have internet, they don't have a signal, so it was difficult the communication. But now we spend time, the most time possible, in different activities. On weekends I try to go to visit, and my mother and all the family is try to visit another member of the family, even in excuse me, the next weekend we are going to travel to Carcassí, in near where Carmen is living, to visit my grandmother. Yes, so the pandemic was a moment that allowed to spend more time in now. Yes, so it was a positive and a negative situation. What about you, Elsia?
In my case, I have been living for away to for about 10 years. And it is difficult, very difficult, because I was with my husband and my son, but I missed my parents and my whole family very much. After the pandemic, I have found my loved ones very well, because things good. He gave some debit, nothing serious. And after the pandemic, I have changed my life, or my way of seeing life, and enjoy very moment more, and with more love. Mauricio, what about you?
Thank you to God, my loved ones are with me by my side at all times, which are my mother, sister, and my maternal grandmother, and my paternal grandfather. What about you, Carmen?
I have been with my family. We have lived our life together. We live in the country. Thank you, Claude May.
Thank you guys for listening. I hope we meet once again next week.
We need to do more meets to
yes, we have to
talk
share
about the things that we are happening in our life.
Yes, we have to share more time.
I have to do a homework about my university, so I have to say
okay.
goodbye, guys.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
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 See
Happy
you.
night.
See you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.